Okay, welcome everyone yet again. We're starting our celebration call in a minute. Um, so, LAP3 of our 10-day marathon. Um, it's been amazing for me. I've seen more improvements moving forward. Um, and I just feel more active and more healthy and much better in the morning waking up. I've noticed the change. So let's get on with the celebrations. I'm gonna really be mindful of people's times, and I'm gonna put a recording of this into our group so we can watch it back later. But yes, lap 3 of our 10-day marathon. So my name is Darcy Salian. Just turned 50 a couple months ago, and I just feel in the best shape of my life. I've been using these products for about 3 years now, and before I just used to eat so unhealthily. I used to eat like greasy spoon, full English breakfasts, snack on really unhealthy, high carbohydrate foods, fizzy drinks, sweets, lots of sugar. And it really affected my health. I was borderline diabetic, and I developed glaucoma, which is basically makes you blind. And all the doctors were telling me was that it was to do with stress levels and my weight. Those are two elements. There was nothing else wrong with me. I was pretty young for these conditions to occur, and so I said for things to change, I had to change. So I met my mate. He looks after my son at Spurs Academy football training, and my son was on the product, and he was seeing improvements in his athletic performance and footballing. So I said I might as well jump on with him and share the journey, and you know, get to a fitness level that I can play a decent round of football with him without getting out of breath and just feeling lethargic all the time. So I jumped on the products. They basically changed my life. Within about 3 or 4 weeks, I just noticed the amazing energy that I was getting just from using the products, and the less bloating I was having all the time. Eventually, with the first year, I lost over 20 kilos, and up to this present date, I've lost 38 kilos, and more importantly, 18% body fat. So a third of my body, I started off at 30% body fat, so a third of my body was fat, and I brought it down to 18, and the goal is to get under 10% eventually. And I just love these products. They give me amazing energy, and I'm never out of breath now, even when I'm walking or running. It's such a good feeling, and my clothes fit so well. So that's a little bit of my story. And the first thing that my coach spoke about, and I speak to most of my clients and most of my people that have inspired other people, are these questions. So I always ask, what did I have for breakfast? Most people don't even have breakfast, and if it is, it's going to be a high carb, maybe a muffin, maybe a sugary donut, and a coffee. Mid-morning snacks are so important to keep our protein level high, to give us energy and stop us snacking on really bad foods like biscuits and chocolates. Lunchtime, especially, what do you have for lunch? Very important. If you're having whole foods, to have a balanced plate of carbohydrates, fibers, and protein. Afternoon snack, a lot of people feel tired in the afternoon. I know I did, and it was just due to not having a protein intake or some form of caffeine to keep you awake and keep you energized. And again, for dinner, what are you having for dinner? And then I totaled the average cost, what I was spending on these items, and it was working out around £10 a day. Going Costa, going KFC, going Burger King. Eventually I was seeing that I was at least spending £10 a day. Like a can of Coke was £1 straight. So I kept that in mind when I went to invest in myself, to change my nutrition and change my habits. So these questions again, I would say write these down even before you start on these products, and before you becoming on a healthy, active lifestyle, and before you start working out. Write these key questions down in a book somewhere. So what are your specific goals? What do you really want to achieve by starting a plan like this? And why do you want to achieve it? It's so important to know the why, because it's going to have hard times where you really want to go back to the old habits, and you've got to have a really strong why you want to stay the course and get that result. And also, what would it mean to you? These are feels like similar questions, but when you actually read them and write them down, you're going to get different answers. What would it actually mean to you if you achieved these goals? That's super important as well. And one of the most important and uncomfortable questions that I was asked was, what would it mean if you didn't achieve these goals? You know, how do you feel inside? And I didn't like that feeling at all, just thinking about it. So it really encouraged me to stick to the plan like glue, follow my coach, and be inspired by other people that took the path before me to get these results. So what are the core things we work on? So we're working on workouts, even if it's some walking, jogging, running, anything that raises your heartbeat for at least 20 to 30 minutes a day. So important to get your blood flowing and your cardiovascular system working and burning fat. So I used to go to the gym and lift really heavy weights and try and bulk up but now I'm doing interval training. So I'll do a burst of exercise for 20 minutes, then I'll take a long rest, I'll go about my day, and I'll have another little 20 minutes. So it just accumulates over the day that I might end up doing 100 push-ups, but only do like 20 at a time. Or I might do some sit-ups, and end the accumulation of doing little bits throughout the whole day would get you a high number to help your metabolic rate and help you burn fat. Whole foods are still important, very important. So we have to look at our plates and see what is on our plates and the proportions of what we've got on our plate. So half of our plate should be complex carbs, colourful, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, anything that's a veggie base that's going to give us our complex carbs. Quarter of our plate should be real carbs. Our body needs carbs for energy. Sweet potato, anything brown rice, wholemeal bread, anything that is a bit more healthier, and everyone knows what it is, and we shouldn't have overindulged in that. So a quarter of our plate is carbs, and a quarter, which is most important, is our protein intake that gives us our energy. So then we move on to the supplementation. So we're in partnership with Herbalife Nutrition, one of the #1 supplement companies, nutrition companies in the world. It's been around for 40 years and helped countless people. So we use this to get our multivitamins, our complex carbs, our proteins, our fibers, all that our food can't give us. We use supplements to bridge that gap. And then also the shakes are only 200 calories. So the amount of food that you'd have to eat to obtain that nutrition on whole foods would be around 12 to 1500 calories. So it works like we're working in a calorie deficit. So we're burning more calories that we're intaking into our body. And that is the prime system and plan that we follow. So our bodies become more efficient burning fat and storing protein for energy and not storing fat. So that's the core elements that we go through. So this is our ideal breakfast. This is the only requirement you need to be on our 10-day marathon. Speak to your coach, speak to the person that invited you to this call. So a healthy shake, as I said, contains 25 minerals and vitamins, fibers, proteins and carbohydrates. Our protein drink mix, which is our replacement for our milk, that basically is high in protein, another 24 minerals and vitamins in there. It's an ideal snack. You can have it between meals, but it's lower in fat and lower in sugar than a cow's milk would do. And I find it's I'm a bit lactose intolerant, so this protein drink mix actually helps me with that, not having that sicky effect that I have with milk. Down there is our energy fat burning tea. Basically it's caffeine, green tea and black tea, and it burns 80 to 100 calories per serving. So it's really like having a workout in a mug, and it's amazing energy. It's got about 75 milligrams of caffeine in there. Really gives you a boost in the morning and helps you in the afternoon when you're feeling a bit lethargic and tired. Over there is our aloe mango. So aloe mango, everyone knows what it does to our skin. It basically does it from the inside out. So it really smooths our digestive tract. It helps us with bloating and also helps us to retain more water in our system. So it's a really good and lovely mango flavour as well. We've got our final product down there called oat apple fibre, and basically this draws out all the saturated fat in our whole foods and leaves all the nutrients in our food to be absorbed by our body. But it's a really good fibre intake to your body. So this is how our day works. Basically we eat throughout the day. 7 a.m. in the morning, around that time I have my shake, tea, aloe and tea, glasses of water. Hydration is key, helps the body move and be efficient, helps cleanse our body. So our ideal breakfast is that, and it's got everything the body needs first thing in the morning at a low calorie intake. We have a snack around 11 o'clock, high protein again. It could be tuna, it could be an egg, but we've got many protein, high quality protein snack bars. We've got some protein crisps that taste amazing. Again, at lunchtime, either we have a balanced meal, but in the beginning when we're trying to lose weight, we have another shake, which fills us up, gives us our content that we need in our body, proteins, fibers and carbs, so we feel full and satisfied. In the afternoon, very important to have another high protein snack that gives us our energy, and another tea which gives boosts our energy as well. In the evening, we try and eat before, let's say around 8 o'clock, 8:30, we should be eating before, so it gives us our body time to digest our food, breaks down that fat before we go to sleep. And you can see plenty of water throughout the day as well. Women should be drinking at least 2 to 3 litres of water, men's about 3 to 4. And you're going to see your body adapt and get used to absorbing water and keeping it into your system as you uptake your intake of water. So as I said before, basically this is what Herbalife supplements and nutrition do. They basically bridge the gap, fills the gap between what your whole food gives you and what your body actually needs. Your recommended daily allowance of these items: proteins, complex carbs, good fats, antioxidants and hydration. Again, hydration is key. If you look at some of these illnesses, these are all related to a lack of water in our body. You know, I've had migraines, I've had kidney problems, dry mouth, you know, and when I basically up the intake of my water, it actually transformed a lot of these illnesses and made me feel a whole lot better. So these are some of the results that we've got doing either a 21-day challenge or our 10-day challenge is what we're doing now. 90 days plus, back-to-back challenges. These are some of the amazing results and transformations that people have got. And it's life-changing. I'm telling you, it's life-changing. And you feel so much better for it. It's not just aesthetics, but mentally and emotionally, and your confidence is actually boosted. It's unbelievable, and it's actually so nice to inspire and help other people on their journey as well. It's science-based. These products are being developed by doctors, laureate, Nobel Peace Prize winners, PhDs. You can feel safe that these products are being tested, and they're actually sports-informed, tested for athletes. One of our ambassadors is Cristiano Ronaldo, who uses the products. LA Galaxy, a football team in America, and recently the Spurs ladies teams. We've been an official partnership to supply all the nutritional needs for these athletes. So you can feel safe that these products have been tested from seed to feed. So they grow all their ingredients, combine it and ship it out to us. So it's nice and simple for us to consume. Award-winning products, you know, basically the lime flavor, this energy drink down there, lift off, 0 calories, 0 sugars, a really good alternative to your Red Bulls, which are really damaging and high sugar. These are so clean products. Rebuild Strength is one of my favorites after a hard workout. It replaces all that protein, helps with rebuilding your muscles. and restoring them so you can work out harder the next day. So what is it all about, our 10-day marathon? This is what you get. The only requirements, as you said, is to obtain a plan and a supplement regime that we can implicate between our workouts and between our healthy meals. You also get online support, you get a Facebook group. We do a whole 10-day marathon through a Telegram group. There's only 8 of us in that particular group, so we build a long-last friendship of fighting for accountability and a bit of competition, because there is a league table on when we're losing weight and how we lose weight, and the winners. That's what we're here tonight to celebrate the winner for LAP3 of our 10-day marathon. You can become a preferred customer. This is an option that we're giving on our 10-day marathons to be able to get, for a one-off fee of £26, you can get 25% off the products. You get a free gift, a Herbalife branded gift, and you also get £15 voucher to your next order. So this is an ideal way to start your journey with Herbalife. Why pay for retail? We offer this service to help people on the way to join our 10-day marathon and get amazing results and inspire other people. So this is our brand, this is our motto for United 24 Fit. United, nothing is impossible. If you look at that word impossible, it actually says I'm possible. And I truly believe that we all have it in us to achieve amazing results and inspire other people. So this is the grid format. So if you wasn't on the challenge or you wasn't on the 10-day marathon, these are some of the people that took part of the 10-day marathon, and this is how the grid will look when we go to celebrate the winners. So on the left, we've got the lap legend, the person that lost the most amount of weight in kilos across the 10-day period, and we've got our most valuable player, the person that contributed the most throughout the Telegram group and helped other people achieve their goals. So who was the winner of LAP3? It was super close. It was really fluctuating between people. Some people have winning days, some people just staying stable at their weight. But I noticed that a few people were just pushing themselves a bit harder, really being disciplined. A lot of sometimes when you hear that word discipline, it takes you back to childhood times when your parents were telling you off. But discipline is basically self-love, and it's a way to commit to yourself and invest in yourself and really stick to the plan like glue, and you're guaranteed results. So let's go on to the winner. Drum roll. And the winner is Daniela. Oh my gosh, I'm so super proud of her. She was super consistent throughout this task, and it was really fluctuating, as I said, between 3 top players. We have leaders of the day and leaders of the whole 10-day marathon, the lap, and it was really fluctuating who was in the lead. It was like watching the Usain Bolt running at the end and just about peaking it at the end. But she lost 5 kg over the 10-day period, and healthily as well. She was, as you see how we eat throughout the day, we're not starving ourselves, we're eating regular. Over 3 to 4 hours we're having a good protein intake, and a good healthy foods are going throughout our body, but we're exercising as well. And I think accountability as well. Every time you see someone else in the group winning, you want to try harder. So I think that's a key importance of the 10-day marathon. So, and she's just loving the products, and I'm super proud of her that she's, I think it's her 3rd result, because she had a result in the beginning and she had another one, and this is her phase 3 results. Xenia was our most valuable player yet again, just because of the high contribution she's been putting in the group. She's always working out. She's a 5 a.m. workout, making me feel guilty. 5 a.m. we see her post. She's in the gym, and she's using the product, she's loving the product, and she's inspiring other people and helping and motivating other people to reach their goals as well. As a collective, we lost 10.8 kg throughout the 8 people that's in the group. It's absolutely amazing, and Can't wait for the next one. So congratulations, you two. So speaking about the next one, starting the 13th of February, LAP3 is our next 10-day marathon. And I always say consistency, discipline, and commitment is what you need in your mind to really follow through and be committed. And all you need is a basic breakfast plan, TLO shake PDM. Speak to the person that invited you to this call or your coach presently. That's all you need to join a 10-day marathon. You can register at united24fit.com. There's a little registration form saying I'm ready. So just fill that in and a notification will come to the team and we'll know to include you in the next 10-day marathon starting next Monday. So just to say, have a beautiful weekend. It's Thursday, one more day and it's the weekend, but let's all prepare ourselves and get ready for our Monday start of our next 10-day marathon and feel amazing and just be healthy and active. Have a beautiful evening and take care. Bye.